Things are getting cray-cray and
something very, very surreal. Not really sure how to deal with it yet.
Alright, hi guys, welcome back to Our Family Nest. So it is New Year's Day. I just picked up Carly. How was your New Year's Eve?
Good. This is my shirt.
What does it say?
Anthony Wayne one. I finally got.
You borrowed it from...
No,
oh, you bought it off of her. That's right.
Yeah.
What does it say?
No, I haven't read it. It's Anthony Wayne High School.
Dance team or just...
Yeah, it's a dance team.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a dance team, right?
Oh, cool. Did you put Kara's name on the back?
No, they didn't do that, I guess.
So have you been on YouTube yet today?
No, why?
Do you subscribe to Jeffree Star?
Why?
Because when we get home we have to watch. He posted his house tour. But look at the thumbnail of his new house.
Oh god, I do not want to watch that.
What?
It's 36 minutes long.
I want to watch it.
I do not want to see that. What?
Do you think
That's
that...
ridiculous.
What?
A house that big? For what reason?
Did you see the thumbnail?
Yes, I saw
do you
it.
really think that's his house, or do you think, you know how some YouTubers, when they do their house tour, they just use like a fake,
I bet you it's
way better picture than their house really is?
He's probably one of the richest YouTubers there is.
Oh, for sure, because he makes money off of other stuff besides just YouTube. But do you think that's really his house? That's insane. It's like, that's a for real mansion. How many YouTubers do you know that live in for real mansions? Because like even David Dobrik, he doesn't live in a mansion, does he?
He has a nice house that's like up on a hill, like
Oh,
private,
did you hear he like needs to move or something?
Why?
Because people keep coming to his house.
That happens all the time though.
That would be terrible. I would literally get like an electric fence, and if someone crossed my driveway, I'd like flatten their tires.
But it's like people are gonna find out where you live no matter what, because...
But to come up to your door, I understand driving by and things like that. But
no, but like the point is he's gonna move to a different house, but people are gonna find him.
Yeah.
Because like, one, his friends have Lamborghinis, they have cars with their David's face on it, and it's like all you have to do is park, you know, outside.
Now, the Jeffree Star thing, I'm sure his house is like in a gated community. Usually like mansions and stuff like that, those houses are gonna be like behind gates, so you don't have to worry about stalkers.
Jeffree Star lives in that thing. Like, remember his old house?
Yeah.
Where you had to like go past that.
Right, that's what I mean, gated community. So we'll have to watch it when we get home. I've been watching the Jeffree Star house tour video. That was pretty good. Actually, I was surprised that the house was only 14 million. It actually, to me, looked like a really nice house. And I would have probably guessed it was over 20 million. And I'm just kind of getting some more things cleaned and organized around the house. And I thought I would show you guys what an adult unboxing of Amazon looks like. Pretty big box. And it's full of exciting, very exciting things. This is what adulting looks like. It's really exciting. Oh, what do we have? Oh my goodness. We have 3 packages of tissues. That's 12 boxes of tissues. We have 6 tubes of toothpaste. Things are getting cray-cray in the Our Family Nest house. Alright, I absolutely hate that word cray-cray. I don't know why I just said that. This is what adulting looks like. And old age. This is a mixture of adulting and old age, because we have needed box tissues for like 2 weeks now. And every time I go to the store, I would forget to get them. So I'm like, forget it. I'm just gonna go on Amazon, have them shipped to the house. And then toothpaste, I was down to my last little, barely squeezing toothpaste out. So I was using Ken's, and I'm like, I just need some more toothpaste. So this is today's delivery. And actually it wasn't even today's delivery. It was delivered yesterday.
Hello. Hey guys, I'm at Josie's house, and right now we are watching this show. You can read the title. Ew, why does it like look like it's really blurry? But the reason because I already told you guys that I watched season 1 and season 2. We are rewatching season 2 because for some reason, I don't know why Josie did this, but she watched season 1 and then went to season 2 and didn't even watch all the episodes. So like, like she skipped episode 1, and that was an episode that I was like, you need to see it because it's like disturbingly uncomfortable. And it was so bad. Like, so if you want to get like uncomfortable, watch season 2 episode 1 of the show. But we got really bored watching this just because it does kind of get bored after a while. So now we're watching some David Dobrik, and he posted his new YouTube rewind of the year, and then I was like, did you ever see the one from last year? She's like, no. So I showed her the one of last year, and we were just like watching some of like the surprise like car videos and stuff, and I was just showing her like some of my favorite videos and stuff. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. It's just like sitting here watching stuff on my computer. And to make matters even better, my computer is about to die. And I didn't bring my computer charger. So we're gonna have to finish watching this. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
So hey guys, Happy New Year if someone hasn't said that to you yet today. Today's New Year's Day, and just wanted to give you an update kind of what's been going on with me. Something very, very surreal. Not really sure how to deal with it yet. I got a call from my dad. Actually, my mom was over on Christmas Day and didn't look real good. She had back surgery back in June, and she's been kind of, obviously, you know how we all disobey, you know, what our doctors tell us. And in this case, she hasn't been wearing her back brace or doing the exercises that she's been needed to. So she kind of looked like she was in really bad shape. But I get a call, excuse the red lights, I got a red face. It's because of the tail lights in front of me. So I get a call Sunday morning. Actually, it was right around, I think it was around noon on Sunday. My dad said, hey, mom's not doing good. I think we need to take her to the hospital. So by Candy's good advice, she's like, Sunday, going to the ER. You're going to be there. You probably won't get home till late tonight. So she's like, her advice is, if she's that bad, call an ambulance. So I got to my mom's house. She was really struggling breathing. She couldn't get up. So it was actually a really good decision to do that. So I called 911. The ambulance came, and they, you know, kind of tested her heart and stuff. She was in AFib. If you don't know what AFib is, it's a regular heartbeat where it's like it could go beep, 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 and then wait a few seconds and beep, beep, and it's very sporadic. So that's not a good sign, along with the breathing. So they then took her obviously into the hospital and checked her in over. My dad and I, my brothers actually met me up there too. We you know, just kind of waited in the ER for a while. We got to talk to her, and then we decided to take my dad to dinner at the cafeteria, which, I don't know, that cafeteria situation was, first of all, it wasn't open. How's a cafeteria not open 24/7 at a hospital, especially the biggest hospital in the Toledo area? It was beyond me. I don't care. And it wasn't a holiday. It was just a Sunday. So we ended up, like, on campus, they had Panera bread. We ended up getting my dad Panera. Long story short, anyway. So we get back to the ER, and we can't get in. They've been on lockdown for an hour. They can't tell you why. We don't know what was going on. But anyways, my mom was in her emergency room on lockdown. We couldn't get to her. We couldn't communicate. It really kind of sucked. So what I was able to do is call the hospital, get to the nurse's desk, relay a message to her that we were going to take my dad home because he was wiped out. It was a long day for him. And mind you, my dad's 76 and my mom's 73. So dealing with elder parents is not always fun. Anyways, we ended up taking him home. I ended up calling the nurse's desk and just to get a message to my mom that we were leaving. And sure enough, my mom ended up calling me as soon as I hang up. So she knew they were on lockdown, so she wasn't freaked out at all, which was really good. And then basically they were going to check her into her room. So we went home that evening. The next day, basically, they took a CT scan. We ended up going back up that day, and the CT scan basically showed that her right lung is about, I'd say, 50% filled with some kind of mass. Said basically 10 centimeters with a little pinhole in it that basically was hanging on by a string. Now, this didn't happen overnight. This is probably long term. The indication is that it's stage 4 cancer. Again, speculative, worst case scenario, not well. So we got some bad news, obviously, and we're trying to sort through that, work through that right now. They were supposed to schedule a, basically where they go into your neck, down into your lung, and biopsy the mass that's in her lung. And for some odd reason that got canceled, which really kind of annoyed my brothers and I that it got canceled. So we had a conversation again with the doctor today, and he's rescheduled it, apologized why it got canceled. So it's just a little bit frustrating to, you know, that things like that happen in the hospital system. So we've already decided we're not real keen on the steps being taken forward here at this hospital. So we are going to take my mother to U of M for a second opinion. I would like to, you know, like to see what somebody else says. I think the local hospital systems are really good for maintenance stuff, but I think when it gets serious, you either go to U of M or you go to Cleveland Clinic. I just think there's more accessible tools at those hospitals, as well as maybe technologies that local hospitals don't necessarily know about. So we're praying for the best for my mom. You know, the sad part is you know, we have to be the adults now, so I have to make decisions that I've never had to make before. And when I was told by the lung physician, which I believe is a pulmonologist, that you know, this doesn't look good, I really have felt like I've been basically an out-of-body experience. Just, you don't know how to feel. You feel extremely lost. I still feel lost right now. Like, you know, what am I going to do? And then you start thinking of, you know, my mom's been my dad's crutch his entire life. She's cooked every dinner and made sure he has coffee in the morning and done all his laundry, all those things. You know, she's been a stay-at-home mom her entire life, and her whole life has been taking care of my father, which my dad still works at 76 years old. It's his pacifier. He's never going to stop working, because that's what's kept him alive, I think, all these years. Is he enjoys it, he loves it, you know, all that good stuff. So you really just don't know how to deal with these situations, and there's no book or preparation that I've ever seen that prepares you for what you're about to go through, what you're going through, how to handle things. And it was really interesting because this would have been Monday night. We kind of told my dad what was going on. My mom knew a little bit, but we didn't, you know, get into the extreme details until we're 100% certain what is going on here. But we told my dad, and you know, he was, you know, we were all kind of flipping out because, you know, whatever. And then the dad, you know, is, you know, let's just take this step by step and we'll work through this. Let's wait till we have, you know, all the information. And, you know, obviously he being a mechanic, that's how he treats cars. You know, you analyze it, you collect the data, and then you make decisions for fixing it. And if it is cancer, you know, my mom's original response is she doesn't want chemo. She doesn't want to put herself through, you know, what's going to happen here. So, and maybe that's changed. I think my dad, you know, since Monday's had some conversations with her, you know, really kind of, you know, some heart-to-hearts. I think my mom, you know, asked my dad, you know, do you want me to live? And of course my dad's like, yeah, I want to live. So, you know, my mom's like, I'll do whatever it takes. And it's just, I don't know, man. Your parents are supposed to be around forever. Hey, we'll keep you updated, and I'll let you know what's going on. Thanks for listening to me blabble.